If you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Nets log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup.
And it's the second game of a back-to-back, and given how they've struggled lately, we can see them look to the bench for fresh legs and an injection of energy. They'll need it.
No question about it. I mean, these are the situations where the value of having a deep bench really becomes apparent. And those reserves pick up some of the slack and give the starters a break. That really could prove to be the difference in the game.
Well, it's been a long time coming for Nets fans, but starting this offseason, Brooklyn will actually own their own draft pick.
I hope for all Nets fans they can avoid this situation for a long time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Bellinelli. That's his first foul. Pass to Collins. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. That bucket in no time at all. Bellinelli's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Clippers. Over in the corner, Zeller. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Another miss by Curry.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
That one goes. Count it.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Curry outside. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Harris. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Kevin, that 3-ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep. Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Chris Paul. Another miss by Curry.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And we know Paul's not the biggest guy in the league, far from it, but that does not stop him from finding ways to score inside.
Now here's Curry. Lets it fly. Again, Curry missing.
He's been terrible. Absolutely awful. I mean, can't get it going. His shot isn't there right now. You got to help him some other ways.
Nets trail by 5. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 6. In an effort to protect the players, games are called a little tighter sometimes. And that said, Clark, which guys still bring the physicality that draw the eyes and the attention of the officials?
Well, some of these guys bring attention to themselves by virtue of their reputations, but in terms of physical presence, Steven Adams, to me, is just a behemoth of a guy.
He's grit. He's just all grit, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he just oozes that with his size and the way he goes about his work.
He does.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Man, all Curry needs is a sliver of separation. When he gets it off a pick, it is good night for the defense.
Curry with the steal. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Curry outside.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Curry after Tyreke Evans has scored. Beyond the arc. The shot by Curry, no good.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing. And I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
And the three ball is good. Curry's got 12 in the game.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Pull-up jumper. Another miss by Curry. Los Angeles leading by 3. Paul goes in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's an example of Chris Paul reading the floor and being aggressive. The defense can't react quick enough, and he gets a trip to the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Zeller. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. Again, Curry missing. The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Yep, pounding away on the boards. I mean, controlling the backboards. It's been a huge difference so far.
The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
It's Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 15.
You'd be hard-pressed to find another shooter in history with better range than Steph Curry. Those deep threes are nothing for him.
Puts up a 3. Some solid D from Paul.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Clark, we know you were a great athlete. Would you have enjoyed playing at the pace we're seeing in today's NBA style?
I hope I could have played in today's game. Again, I was not an uber athletic guy, athletic enough to get things done on the court, was a skilled basketball player more than a great athlete. So the athleticism of today might have challenged me a bit. But I still think I could have played and been effective in today's game.
I agree. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Pass to Plumlee. No good off the back of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Curry outside. Porter with a block.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Howard. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And now a 9-point Clipper lead. Down low. Here's Plumlee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And guys, Kenny Atkinson, a coach who has a knack for player development.
Yeah, he does, and the players' improvement on this Nets team speaks to that. I mean, Atkinson has done a terrific job of improving his young players. Also gets the most out of the veterans and teaches them new skills and approaches to their game, which endears them to the players and helps his team.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Left side Jackson. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 24 points.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Here's Mesri. And he makes good on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
to the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Here's Mejri. That shot no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Here's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Okafor trying to get open. They get the rebound. Good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the left side wing. Pass to Nunley. No one near him. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Now, here's Mejri, guarded by Curry. Mejri misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Felton deciding where to go with it. Mejri with the steal. And there's the call on Felton. That is his first foul of the game. There's Jackson with the three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Back to Paul. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Here's Evans. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Gary Harris.
You got to appreciate the skill set of Evans. I mean, Tyreke Evans can play a few different spots for you. He's got nice handles for a guy his size.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Porter with the steal. And the wide open shot from Paul. That's his sixth field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And you see how complete a player Paul is, capable of scoring from anywhere.
Back to Curry. Paul with the steal. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Buries the corner three. Bellinelli's got his second bucket tonight.
So good at feeling out the defense. Bellinelli knows when he has room to shoot off the pass.
Porter pulls it in.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, will he be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers. Not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
Paul with the steal. Tipped away. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Pass to Collins. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
Oh. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And Chris Paul still looking for his first title. This Rockets team represents his best shot, Clark, but last year they couldn't quite get it done.
Well, the big reason for that, Kevin, was the fact that Chris Paul was unable to play in Game 6 and 7 against Golden State. He was so instrumental in key moments throughout that series. Had they had him in Game 6 and 7, I think they very well could have been playing for a championship last year.
Curry's shot is off.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
They know he's looking for him, so it's easy to see why Paul's teammates love him.
Pass to Harris. Takes a three, but they get it back. Now Curry. Bellinelli is covering. And that's good. Steph Curry for three.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
Man, his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Here's Robertson. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Kept alive. Here's Okafor. On the wing, Turner. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jackson from long range. Felton with some nice D. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass. Felton's got his first points of the night.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Plumlee. Outside for Felton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Here's the Clippers. They're on a 16-7 run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Pass to Nunley. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Trent. Clippers leading by 11. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Both free throws good from Jackson. And although the Nets have improved, Clark, they still have some areas that have traditionally given them some trouble.
Well, when you're a team that struggled to win consistently, there are a lot of holes and chinks in your armor. They only play okay defense and don't create a lot of turnovers. The turnover game is usually in favor of the opponent with them. They have the talent to be a good defensive team. I think they just have to be a little more focused and intense at that end of the floor.
And a new group in for the Nets. Pass to Nunley. Shoots over Turner. And the Nets miss again.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jackson with it. He's got 12. Okafor trying to get open. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
And so it's Los Angeles. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Curry. To the paint. It's stolen by Pellinelli. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing it.
Out to the right wing. Curry deciding where to go with it. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Nunley. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
And that layup is usually going in, especially when the defense is as lazy as that. If you're a pro, you got to drain that shot. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. The defense left him wide open. Pros make those.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Brooklyn. A 12-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the 4th game in a 7-game road trip. And there's the foul. It'll go on Willie Reed. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Los Angeles now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And, you know, once Howard puts it on the floor, pretty much got to get out of his way. I mean, there's no chance you're going to stop him.
And Curry, here we go. The tray. The Clippers grab the miss. Evans, left side. Buries it down low. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Curry's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clark, over your many years in the NBA, you've seen labor unrest, but per the most recent CBN, we have the potential for a decade-long stretch now of labor peace.
Yeah, and I think that's great for all sides. And you've got to recognize that some of the unrest in the past was really necessary to get to this place where we may have labor and league peace for the next decade. I mean, there's no justice without struggle. There's no smooth sailing without some bumpy sailing at times. So credit the league, the Players Association, and the players for getting to this place now where the league is doing well in all measures and the game is healthy and good. But that's a team effort by all involved.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
You know, it's funny, guys. I'm still not sure that Chris Paul gets enough credit for just how special he is as a player. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, very few players in league history have been able to impact the game at both ends of the floor at his elite level.
And taken away by Paul. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Yeah, it looks too easy for him. Almost looks too easy for him, I should say, Greg. I mean, their chemistry really, really at a high level.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And you look at Chris Paul's numbers. They stack up to any point guard that's ever played the game. Clark, what do you think is the most underrated part of Chris Paul's game?
Well, I would think it would be his defense and his perimeter shooting. I don't think he gets the credit for being the perimeter shooter he is, but defense would stand out to me.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's Curry outside.
And they've gone ice cold from the outside as they're trying to cut into this deficit. The three-point percentage much worse this half than it was in the first.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
And it's slammed in by Howard. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 26 rebounds.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Well, they're scorching right now. I mean, the defense has to be concerned. Nothing they're doing is stopping this run.
Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive. Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
It's Curry outside. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year. This will put them up 1-0 so far against the Nets.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Chris Paul.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Here's Bellinelli. And off the glass, that one's good.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it. And that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history
of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Yeah, they needed those points badly. A good job to get to the line. Doesn't mean anything if you can't convert.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.